At this time, I would like Peggy Montez, Chair of the Cook County Commission on Women, to join me on the dais. I would also like Mary Nick Foster, Executive Director of the Cook County Women's Commission, to call the names of our unsung heroines by district, introducing the corresponding member of the county's Women's Commission, and of course the board commissioner for the district. Peggy Montez, welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
No. Mrs. Montez, I would be grateful if you would introduce the unsung heroines by district.
Thank you.
Mary Nick, would you also join us? Thank you.
She's going to do it.
All right, Mary Nick Foster.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to welcome the 2011 Unsung Heroines from each of the Cook County districts who are with us today. And a special thank you to the Cook County Board Commissioners for their work in the selection process. Also the Commission on Women's Issues, including Chairperson Peggy Montez, at-large Commissioners Harvette Gray, and at-large Commissioner Aparna Sanyandaldi, who I think is also here. Yes. Thank you. And now I'd like to begin. We would recognize, Oh, I don't have a loud enough voice. Okay. We would like to recognize Loretta Brown from the 1st Cook County District, Cook County Board Commissioner Erlene Collins, Cook County Women's Commissioner Cheryl Ely. They're coming from behind. And I think if the board commissioner is here, if she could come up front and join the women's commissioners. We recognize Loretta for being a founding member and the market director of the groundbreaking Maywood Multicultural Farmers Market. We applaud Ms. Brown for her commitment to exposing economically disadvantaged urban youth from the Maywood and Proviso communities to the benefits and the wonders of urban gardening through her innovative Cook County Green Corps project. The honoree for the 1st District is Loretta Brown. From the 2nd Cook County District.
Let's look this way. Thank you. Thank you very much.
From the 2nd Cook County District, we're recognizing Patricia Pat Harrod, Board Commissioner Robert Steele, Women's Commissioner Tiffany Randall. We recognize Pat for her over 20 years of service as a community outreach worker and clinical pastoral care counselor in the Lawndale community. We applaud Ms. Harrod's dedication to this challenging but rewarding work and commend her for her talents in reaching such a diverse and multicultural population. Our nominee or awardee for the 2nd District is Pat Harrod. Thank you, Pat. For the 3rd Cook County Board District, we recognize Dr. Grace Dawson, Cook County Board Commissioner Jerry Butler, Women's Commissioner Dr. Gwen Carroll. Grace Dawson is being recognized for her 40 years of work in the field of education, including providing critical leadership and guidance to new teachers. We applaud Dr. Dawson for volunteering her unique skill sets to important civic and community organizations such as Black on Black Love and the Martha Herrick Scholarship Society. Thank you, Dr. Dawson. For the 4th Cook County Board District, Board Commissioner William Beavers and Chairperson Peggy Montez, we recognize Dr. Sandra Nielsen Givens. Dr. Nielsen Givens never has turned away from a challenge. She has been an educational pioneer in the Chicago public schools for many years. We applaud Dr. Nielsen Givens for giving of herself to organizations such as the St. Mark United Methodist Church, the High Five for Youth Committee of the Metropolitan Cluster, and of course the Bronzeville Children's Museum. Thank you, Dr. Givens. From the 5th Cook County District, we have Cook County Board Commissioner Deborah Sims and Women's Commissioner Jennifer Artis. Today we recognize Miss Diane Latiker, or Miss Diane, from the 5th District for her successful program Kids Off the Block. As the daughter of evangelist Ruth Jackson, Miss Diane witnessed firsthand how children in the neighborhood looked up to those successful individuals who frequented her home. We applaud Miss Diane for providing opportunities for success to all children through the KOB program. Thank you, Miss Diane. From the 6th Cook County Board District, Cook County Board Commissioner Joan Murphy and Women's Commissioner Jacqueline Small. We recognize Rita Giertik from the 6th District as an advocate and voice for those who had no voice, the developmentally disabled. As the mother of a child born 50 years ago with Down syndrome, Ms. Giertik and her late husband Fritz created opportunities where others saw only obstacles. We applaud Rita for her efforts on behalf of her son Tommy and on behalf of all of the lives that she changed for the better. Thank you, Rita. From the 7th Cook County District, we recognize Fatima Abu Aid. Fatima is the founder and executive director of social services. Cook County Board Commissioner Jesus Garcia, please. We recognize Fatima for her work in creating the Social Services Assisting Neighborhood Arab American Development Center. We applaud her for founding this great organization as a result of her own challenging immigrant experiences. Sanad is a culturally sensitive social service agency which offers assistance to Arab women on the South Side, but of course is open to all. Thank you very much. From the 8th Cook County District, Cook County Board Commissioner Edwin Reyes and Women's Commissioner Carmen Florence Rance. We recognize Ophelia Navarro. We recognize Ophelia for her over 18 years of work with the Spanish Coalition of Housing. This important nonprofit organization serves Chicago's growing Latino community. We applaud Ms. Navarro's commitment to affordable housing and to providing quality housing services to all low-income people. Thank you, Ms. Navarro. From the 9th Cook County District, Cook County Board Commissioner Peter Silvestri and Women's Commissioner Marjorie Manchin. We recognize Barbara Weigand from the 9th District as the co-founder of the Strike at Cancer Foundation, a family-founded organization which grew from a single fundraising event to a foundation which now supports cancer patients of all ages, as well as their families. We applaud Ms. Weigand's passion as she directs programs such as the Healing Arts Program. Thank you, Ms. Weigand. From the 10th Cook County Board District, Cook County Board Commissioner Bridget Gaynor, Women's Commissioner Katha Morris Hoffer. We recognize Christine Boyd. Christine Boyd is the principal of St. Thomas Canterbury and St. Mary of the Lake grade schools, which are located in the racially diverse and economically challenged neighborhood of Uptown. We applaud Ms. Boyd's passion for her students and her commitment to extend the benefits of a Catholic school education to all of those in the community, not just those who have the financial means to afford it. Thank you, Ms. Boyd. From the 11th Cook County District, Cook County Board Commissioner John Daly, Women's Commissioner Ginger Rugai. We recognize Kathleen Gutierrez as the Youth Minister of St. Christina's Parish. We applaud Ms. Gutierrez's dedication to the young people in her community. Through her efforts, the young people of St. Christina are offered many opportunities to grow in their faith. everything from dynamic liturgies, retreats, service projects, and a variety of social activities for junior high, high school, and college students. Thank you, Ms. Gutierrez. From the 12th Cook County Board District, Cook County Board Commissioner John Fritchie, Women's Commissioner Andrea Rayla. We recognize Lieutenant Patty Casey. Lieutenant Patty Casey broke the barriers when she became a Chicago police officer in 1989. From officer to lieutenant, Lieutenant Casey's career has been distinguished by her passion for the job as well as by her accomplishments on the job. We applaud Lieutenant Casey for her steadfast focus on issues of domestic violence and for her efforts in co-founding the first external law enforcement support group for families with special needs children. Thank you, Lieutenant Casey. From the 13th Cook County Board District, Cook County Board Commissioner Larry Suffredin, Women's Commissioner Trina Janes. We recognize today Aline Latour. Aline is the Executive Director of the Haitian Congress to Fortify Haiti. Ms. Latour has served the Haitian community and her community at large with a passion and dedication unmatched. We applaud Ms. Latour for her Herculean efforts in orchestrating and organizing a coordinated response to the catastrophic earthquake that hit Haiti in 2010. Thank you, Ms. Latour. From the 14th Cook County Board District, we recognize Christine M. Stabler, Cook County Board Commissioner Greg Goslin, Women's Commissioner Linda Fleming. We recognize Christine as a lifelong resident of the Northwest suburbs and as an admired and respected community leader. We applaud Ms. Stabler for lending her time, experience, and talents to businesses and organizations in the Northwest suburbs, and for continuing to advocate for those in need. Ms. Stabler spearheads drives for the Wheeling Township Food Pantry and other worthwhile programs. Thank you, Ms. Stabler. From the 15th Cook County Board District, we recognize Ms. Diane Waddell, Cook County Board Commissioner Timothy Schneider, Women's Commissioner Laura Bartel. We recognize Diane, who started volunteering for the PAD site in 1994 by providing haircuts to homeless guests that stayed at the Christus Victor PAD site in Elk Grove Village. Ms. Waddell continues to volunteer at PADS and has been in charge of organizing the PADS Walk, a major fundraiser for the organization. We applaud Ms. Waddell for her spirit of volunteerism and for her very own personal work of love, Hats for Cancer. Thank you, Ms. Waddell. From the 16th Cook County District, Cook County Board Commissioner Jeffrey Tobolsky. From the Cook County 16th District, we recognize Charlene Vickery, who has dedicated her time and energy to numerous worthwhile endeavors. Ms. Vickery is an organizer of the annual Gumbe Bash at Navy Pier, which raises money for cancer research, and she has also been involved in many successful programs such as the implementation of a Pathway Grant, which assists special needs children. We applaud Ms. Vickery for her ability to get the job done. Thank you. From the 17th Cook County Board District, Cook County Board Commissioner Elizabeth Duty Gorman, Women's Commissioner Kathy B. Lowe. We recognize Jean Voss. Today, Jean Voss is celebrating over her 20th year with the Beth Shan Association, a nonprofit agency which provides housing and support services for adults with developmental disabilities within the community in which they reside. We applaud Ms. Voss as she oversees the construction remodeling of 3 residential properties that will soon be home to 16 developmentally disabled adults. Thank you, Ms. Voss. And if I may, behind me we have the 17 unsung heroines from each of the Cook County Board Districts. A special thank you to all of them. And just a quick reminder that if you go to the Cook County's website, The Cook County website will feature a story in their own words about the work that they have done on behalf of women and girls in the communities that they serve. So thank you to Office Technology, CookCountyIL.gov. Thank you.
Thank you.